5 Buddhist truths that I wish I knew earlier. I knew about Buddhism before, but traveling to Asia, traveling to Thailand, I've been to Thailand, made me think about it again. And I discovered practical Buddhist truths that are not as mythological as you might think. They are truths that can help a stuck mind to realign with reality and the true nature of our being. Or any time that you need a deeper moment, a peace, a moment of realization where you are and what you're doing on this earth, on this planet. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Judith, and to be real with you, I feel very stressed recently today. As an update, I traveled to Thailand for a long time and now I am back in Germany. And studying started again. I'm studying psychology. And yeah, sometimes things are not so easy. You want to manage all different things in your life and it can get too much at one point. But I still don't want to forget you. I want to be consistent with this YouTube channel, keep you updated, also updated with what's going on in my mind and what helps me also to deal with all of this stuff of reality and life and work and studying and relationships and everything in between. Okay, so let's start with the first Buddhist truth, which is the impermanence of life. Everything is changing constantly. There's nothing forever. No material thing, no life form, no joy, no sadness. And it helps me when I feel down to realize that also this phase of my life will pass. When I feel like everything is going too slow and I would rather be already somewhere else, like already in the future, I remind myself that this moment, although it feels like it is forever, it's not. And in a few moments later, life can feel totally different from what it feels right now. But the impermanence of life also reminds me of really taking these moments when I feel happy and I don't know, just be consciously happy when you're happy, if that makes sense, because also these happy periods of life, they're not forever and they will be exchanged with maybe some harder periods of life. So really being there and feeling it more strongly, like more fully. I moved into this new apartment, which is where I am now, and in the first 2 or 3 days there was like a huge mess. First, in the bathroom, the water didn't go down in the sink, and then after 2 more days, also the toilet water was like, the toilet was blocked. I don't know what's the right term for that. Yes, so I needed to wait for the people who repair it, and they came, they repaired it, or they didn't repair it because the next day they needed to come again. So it was a huge mess for 2 nights and I needed to clean everything afterwards, and I was really right at the limits of my, I don't know, mental resources, because you move into a new apartment, everything is new, and then there are even problems that are not your fault, but you just need to deal with it because you're in this space right now. So also then, in some moments, I really just, like, when just feeling why does it happen to me, like all these thoughts that come and, I don't know, increase your suffering. In this moment I just told myself, like, now it's maybe hard, but it will not be like this forever, it will be fixed and it will pass, and then everything will feel so nice, because this apartment is a very nice apartment. I have a balcony and my view is like free. I can just look at the sky and this is like the dream of an apartment, and it's not too expensive. It's a little bit far from my uni though, so I need to drive a lot by bike, but still I am very grateful for it, and in this moment it really helped me to just zoom out and look at it from a bird's eye perspective. Truth number 2, maybe the most important truth, I don't know, you can rate it in the comments. Personal experience is the most valuable. Buddhism, unlike other religions, doesn't want you to follow a certain set of rules. it wants you to experience yourself. You should make the experience and learn from that. And I know nothing is more painful than sometimes learning from your own mistakes and really doing these mistakes. And on the other hand, you don't need to remember what you have learned because it's just inside you. It's nothing like knowledge that somebody told you something. It's like integrated into yourself in this experience. For example, before traveling to Thailand, some people told me like traveling is a waste of time, it's a waste of money, you can focus on other things, build other things up. And I could have listened to them and didn't go to travel to Thailand, but thankfully, luckily I did, and I experienced it myself. And I can say it was one of the best decisions to travel Asia for the first time. In this case, listening to yourself and really going through the experience opens your eyes so much more than like just listening to somebody's advice, because you never know if this advice is true for you. You can only learn it through personal experience. So also when you're not sure about something in your life or in which direction you want to go, also what I did was I asked so many different people what they would do, like if they would be me. Yes, it also gave me a lot of insight and different perspectives, but I think in the end it's helpful, but it cannot replace your own personal experience, because you will never know how it will be. Will it be like person A told you or person B, or will it be totally different? Will it be a way X that you needed to experience for yourself? And coming back to traveling, especially traveling, yes, it doesn't bring you money or work experience. I think you will have enough time to gain work experience and work for money. Traveling is so valuable because it gives you these not material things, like it gives you so many moments with crazy people that you meet while traveling, people that you would never meet like this in your life. And much more important, it gives you insight about yourself. Like you will deal with very difficult situations where you need to grow and you don't have so much time to grow, so the most difficult situations are the situations that you grow the most in. So yes, traveling is like, I don't know, a real life experiment for your self-development. There's a quote, I don't know who said it, but the quote goes like this: you can acquire knowledge with words, but wisdom is only achieved through personal experience. People can tell you a lot what is good in life, what you should follow, but in the end you need to experience it in your own body and then decide. Number 3 has to do something with consciousness. And for this I want to ask you, what is the ultimate goal in life? I know, very easy question. What is the sense of life? How many thoughts did I spend on this one question? Really, I cannot tell you, maybe a million thoughts. The sense of life. And spoiler, I didn't find the 100% solution, but I found an answer that I could accept and that helps me a lot. That also comforts me in a way. The ultimate goal is not to be rich or to have many friends or anything. These goals are alright, but they're not really important. What is important? To become a more conscious version of yourself, a version that is not taken over by thoughts and doesn't even notice it. And the good thing is, you don't even need to achieve this version. This version is accessible right here in this moment. Because if you would need to achieve it, it would be a sign that you're not wholesome, like in this moment now. That has to do something with future. But the simple thing about Buddhism, also maybe spirituality, is that you can step into it right now when you become conscious, right now in this moment. So if you're not taken over by your thoughts, does it mean you're all the time happy and you only have like positive feelings? And no, that's also what I learned. You can be very conscious, but at the same time have different feelings inside of you. Like, feelings come and go. They're good feelings, they're bad feelings, they're neutral feelings. But when you're conscious at the same time, it means you don't identify with the feeling inside you And in this way, a lot of suffering can be decreased. Or this takes also a lot of pressure, like you don't need to earn money or earn a car. Like these are things that people think can make them happy. When you have everything, like imagine you'd be a millionaire or a billionaire, you have everything. It will get boring, and when it gets boring it will feel like there's no sense. Like what am I doing here? Yes, I can have everything, and now what will I do with it? Buddhist truth number 4: there's nothing like randomness or coincidence. And this is a question I also ask myself. Like, the normal sciences will tell you it is coincidence because we cannot prove something like karma or a karmic law. But for me personally, too much happened in my life. Now I cannot say it's only coincidence, because I also don't think it's coincidence. Yes, I cannot prove it, but I think spirituality and religion is nothing to prove. Either you feel like it resonates with you or not. Nobody can convince you to, I don't know, believe in it, because belief, it's not the wisdom that you deeply know it. Belief, it's something superficial that somebody told you, and then you just take this thought for yourself and copy it or repeat it. So in Buddhism, there's nothing like coincidence or randomness, because it is believed that everything happens for a reason. There's the karmic law of cause and effect, and everything you give out into the world will come back to you in some way, like, and some effect will be there. Maybe it's not directly, I don't know, when you give somebody flour and in the next second somebody will give you a piece of cake like this. It doesn't work like that. It happens in the right time. Like, what you put out into the world, you will receive it back. Today in this world, I feel like there are a lot of people believing or following nihilism. Nihilists believe that there's no meaning in our existence, there's no purpose, like nothing matters, there's nothing like a higher meaning or God. There's actually no point in living. And that's why, for example, you can do whatever you want, because, I don't know, there's no point in following certain values or anything. Everything is like constructed or created by society and rules society put into the world. And if I would have this perspective of a nihilist, like really, there would be no point in living, because everything seems so, I don't know, random and without connection. And Buddhism is the opposite. It means there is a connection in everything around us. There's nothing that is not connected. We're like all one. Like, in the end, we're all one, and we're like little, maybe pieces of the one, but in the end the pieces are connected, so we're not really separate pieces. Maybe in this world we appear like separate pieces. And this 4th truth gives us like a chance to really embody it in our reality. For example, to do volunteer work, because I know I'm talking about it and everything seems so abstract and philosophical, but to serve is a very nice embodiment of this truth. Like, if everything is connected and there's nothing random, there is a law of cause and effect, and what I bring into this world will come back to me. It's very nice to use some of your time to serve other people and to help them, to make them feel better. Life wants us to serve, and it makes sense. Like, remember one time that you helped somebody out and you really, I don't know, made a difference in his day. It feels very nice. It feels very good. That's why people want to become doctors, I guess, or psychologists like me. Buddhist truth number 5, let go. We already said that everything in life is impermanent. There's nothing forever. And with this truth, it is very necessary to learn how to let go, how to detach yourself. And yes, to let go of previous stuff, to let go of people, to let go places that you've been, or to let go your hometown. Everything is changing, and if you continue to hold on the version that doesn't exist anymore, because it changed into something else, it can create a lot of suffering and uncomfortable feelings. And I know it's not easy, it's not like a switch that you can put and then you're detached. And especially while traveling, this is so important because you meet so many different people and you don't only meet them, you build up a very deep connection with them within 2 or 3 days because you spend so much time with them. And so you build up a deep connection, and then it seems very hard to just say goodbye, and you don't know if ever you will see this person again. But yes, a goodbye doesn't mean you will never see them again. It just means for now your ways are like splitting up, and maybe they will unite another time, but you don't know. And for this moment, yes, you need to let go. And how does it work, letting go? In the end, it's very simple, like simple, but it's not easy. It's simple, it's very like logical, but it's not easy to really do it in your life and experience it with all the feelings. So in the end, you need to just accept that reality has changed and is different now. And as soon as you accept it, you start to flow again with reality. These are the 5 Buddhist truths that I try to remember when I'm feeling down or like lost or disoriented in life. It gives me something for my mind, like for my mind to understand that nothing is forever, and of course that nothing is random. So everything you experience right now in life is a chance to grow in some way, even if you don't notice it right now in this moment. Often we look back and then we understand, oh yeah, thank you for this opportunity, I needed to learn this before I could like advance to the next stage. Thank you for watching until this moment. Please, if you want to support my channel, like this video, comment below, tell me which truth surprised you the most, and please subscribe to my channel. This would help me very, very much to produce more videos like this for you. I wish you lots of love and see you in the next one. Bye bye, yours, Judith.